Yeah, hello, it's me, f.o.o initials. Yeah, I'm just going through some things about the war criminals trying to change the laws about capital punishment for war crime. So they note them saying that killing civilians, they call it a willful killing that is intentionally causing the death of civilians and willfully causing great suffering or serious injury when wounding victims of war crimes. Persons who commit or condone war crimes are individually liable under international humanitarian laws for their crimes, but they've stated that war criminals ain't. Has anyone been jailed for war crimes? Jailed. Yeah, it says, do people get punished for war crimes? However, international humanitarian law goes further. It requires states to search for and punish this and that, but there were some other ones. Why were some war criminals allowed to believe to get penalty to allowed to get death penalties, not allowed to take their own lives? Gentlemen job war crimes, but I lost one. What's the punishment of war crimes? Punishment for war crimes can vary depending on the jurisdiction and severity of the crime, but imprisonment, fines, life imprisonment, or the rest of war for actual war crimes. No death penalty, it's just imprisonment, fine. So they killed two streets of people. They got fined, is it? Life imprisonment. International Criminal Court does not impose the death penalty for war crimes, even genocide. However, the Nuremberg and Turkish tribunals were able to impose capital punishment. War crimes are breaches of international law that are committed against civilians and or enemy soldiers during armed conflict. Examples of war crimes include murdering civilians or torture of prisoners of war, civilians or prisoners of war. Torture, sexual abuse, using chemical, biological weapons. Chemical or biological weapons have to be used legally. War crimes can be prosecuted by international courts for in accordance with international jurisdiction. And found guilty of war crimes likely to be sentenced to long-term imprisonment with 30 years or life. So that means you kill how many streets of people, you get 15 years in prison, huh? With 30 years of life behind bars, common depending on the severity of the offence. The court does not have the capacity to impose the death penalty that the limp to defence of the country was the punishment of war crimes in the UK. A person who is alleged to have committed, or people who have a person or people who have alleged to have committed an offence under subsection being prosecuted for that offence in accordance with section 95. A person that commits an offence under subsection 1 liable for conviction on indictment of imprisonment for life. But it's a life sentence of 25 years, do 12 and a half. Or is it the 30 years, do 15? Yeah, is it 50 years? How many years do you get for war crimes? Offensive war crime statutory maximum term of imprisonment of any term or years of life always applies. Is now for the offence of incitement to genocide. The statutory maximum term of imprisonment is 5 years. Read that they're saying here. It's 5 years for genocide. And the more you kill, the less time you get. So, what happens if a country commits a war crime? They start giving them utility bills and fake this and letters and blank parking tickets go around shaking people down, huh? Such persecution could be handled by it's common sense of all the law. Yeah, it's good over bad. And you don't want to commit a crime, no rape, murder, terrorism, robbery, and that's what it's stopping. And it's if they're seen as vermin, ongoing attacks, genocide, rape, murder, 1,000-man rapes. They discovered the Al-Qaeda coalition plotting on people. Maybe they run out parking tickets. Yeah, with their ongoing sewer breaking, choking people, acid in their feet. And the new thing is wrapping tissue on your feet after you wash them in half, Seven. and then put your socks on, then a shoe bag, and that's it. T-shirt. Okay, what the 8 war crimes, but here, this is a sign. I'm gonna save that page. No. What is do people get? Do still carry out death sentence? No, the death penalty, sentence for treason. No, the death penalty is not in use in for any crimes, including war crimes. The death penalty was abolished in this 1999, yeah. And lost education in 1965. So how many streets and bars? That's why I do more millions of army taking the rest of the oil talking. Oh, but you was in the middle of something. This is no, it wasn't you invasion. This is the Human Rights Act protects the rights to life. Because remember the terrorism act that IED walkers get shot in the head. Oh, you had the ID on the train. Remember the Brazilian guy said, "Didn't have an ID, but he was mistaken for it and got shot." The Human Rights Act protects the right to life and the right to freedom from torture and inhumane degrading treatment. This is all about for innocent people, yeah? This means that the UK, could you say no death penalty for innocent, of course. Yeah, but you may get a death penalty all over for guilt. Like for war crimes, rape or multiple rapes, terrorism, mass looting, even down in people's electronics that you cut their family line, you damage a whole lot of property that's difficult to replace as in the act of terrorism and looting. Because it's self-defense of your life and goods, but you could have had to call the police or family. Yeah? Could have get a cab. Yeah, and then setting up a poison gas chambers like, oh, but your poison gas is an eye for an eye as well. Now your damaging people's stuff, you gotta be destroyed. There's only so much stuff that you got that people can't keep taking damages or car and this and that. And how many cars they're setting up to explode on the road? Or leaking in poison gas, like if they drive up and down the motorway leaking it, you drive after and it goes in the air vents and straight to your face, or straight sting in your eyes. How much food are they sabotaging or attempting food and drink that is starving people, causing a famine in Britain? You can believe that? They say a famine don't come crops in the sun. This nothing come in there, yar. No, yar, the potatoes are rotten, yar. No, it's in the packet, then they wipe the shit on it, and people don't know if it's in the packet or on the packet. and like they're causing a famine, yeah. Human Rights Act protects the right to life and the right to freedom from This means that the UK cannot sentence or execute people for any reason, including during times of conflict. No, some words saying that common sense says, oh, they're cutting off an acid in your feet or the areas where it's choking people and it's hard, but nothing. So what you got to say to stop them doing it? Nothing, and they say, oh, you arrive late, but there's no revenge, no clutch fist, no fist clutch. Of course there is, like, you get the common sense and like right to serve, you being legal, this and that, and them being illegal. Warrants, that's where you get self-defense and stuff, like where you still got gun licenses, old law books. How old is this law book or this website? Who wrote it up? Well, let's go to write a website. Write a website. How do you write the website? Write a website. Because how many killers looking for the country's handbags, power, let's say, I just want to send letters of utility bills saying £500, £500, £500. And then driving parking license, parking bills at £200, £200. If you don't pay up, then £800, £800 court fees and black, £800. Yeah, create the website for free. Create them right down. Then when it comes down, then it will pop up on the search. Yeah, that what you write about. Just say fake parking tickets. Can you go to jail? You go to jail for 1 million fake parking tickets. Because that's a million dinners, yeah? Who have figure back in there. Because even with the phones and that, like what food and this and that, you could have, would have ordered. You know, have your parking regular and then give yourself a look. Because this Quora, yeah, it's just some website of, like mass people staying in, but some things seem fake. You can go to jail for parking tickets. And there are two types of parking tickets: penalty charge notices, also known as PCN, and fixed penalty notices, which can be referred to, didn't I? Like what walking plan to go around saying, they got a window tax, call it WT, like for fresh air, while they put the gas in, then putting like 10 guys, because they're putting gas in the nation, say, how much in America, say Newham's got 25,000. And like they're getting like 1,000 to fill in like fake benefits a day, 100 fake benefits, that's 100,000 in 10 days. Be a million. And then the fake swapping of everyone's car, yeah, like thousand guys. Oh, that's my car, that's my car, that's my. Yeah, so the first day it'll be 100,000 cards. Yeah, so that's how many straights. Yeah, that's if there's 300,000 in the borough, and the third day the whole borough within 10 days, there's a million this and that. And then within 80 days, that's the whole city. So within 2 months, 3 months, that they illegally said that's the car that almost everybody's car. Yeah. And you go to jail, you go to jail, you probably won't because it's mass looting. You're like a mouse eating mass bread out of someone's house. That you're allowed to get squashed and matted and this and that, glue trap, snapped in. Do pocket ticket fines, get it cut. Yeah, especially so if you detest them and that. I think operators could tell you to cut. They may choose to note their legitimacy and stuff. Because I even found them trying to do a million fake pocket tickets. They're saying, instead of them just saying 1,000 and 25,000 in the borough, and the borough's corrupt military that been under the sewers, putting poison gases to 600 them 100 meters army tanks. And that's when they try popping up bag snatching. Bag snatching ain't no gay and stuff. I realized they got more aides than they have Al-Qaeda prisoners. But no, I also realized they're all corrupt and treasonous, traitorous, and where the rest of the military should have been moving in. And they got no health and safety in the newspapers. I only started doing this and that because I see them as tramps in the papers, like with a cardboard sign against the wall in Afghanistan, and the nation saw. Yeah, he tramps, and then they just get into anyway. They said instead they get 1,000 guys, and then they go around pretending they're electricians and plumbers and civil servants, putting in poison gas chambers everywhere. If one guy was doing it, or out of 1,000, and they got 10,000, half their group approximate. To say 10 guys putting in 10 poison, because there's 55 poison gas hold in my in my in my place. So you get 10 guys putting in, just say one each, or like one or two. And so then, in 30 days, there's 1,000 houses and 2 months, 2,000, and just going to how many people swapping, like saying, like, oh, but how many years? And that's only one borough's corrupt military. So why ain't the rest moved over and the rest, because they're doing the same as well. Now, how many bunkers they're trying to make in the sewers while they're poison gas and saying they're making a record, oh, you can't kill them for robbery, rape, murder. And saying, oh, you can't kill for treason, even if they're rebelling, invading. Okay, do invaders go to jail? Yeah, so then what fake parking tickets they're making, then writing in things that, oh, you're making any tax, and as long as you make a website, it comes up on the search. So people put a keyword like WT for like window tax. Any feet tax? War criminals taxing, trying to tax the nation. Nation's feet or windows. What? Or cyber downloads. Legally trying to tax Britain. No tax for genocide. It is a criminal offence in the country to pay tax if any of its pledged today is legal without. He said that anyone who's writing anything, no tax for it is not. Campaigners, yellow states. Campaigners were 100,000 people to withhold tax in protest of the British government's. But what? No, the complicity in Israel's war crimes. What war crimes have Israel done? This night. That's what saying. The coalition went around to how many of their hands were cut off from stealing from Saudi Arabia. Let's say, yeah. So they're on the way to Afghanistan because there's a lot of incest in it. There's 46%. It was on one of these searches. Why I said besides, it seems to match up with like with the amount of incest in the sewer, the what do you call it, the attic incestors, blame the poison gas, you know. And you say the incest has been banned to the attic, banned to the basement. They've been told to sleep in the cars, you know, in the closet or something, you know, like what weirdos they do to each other, you know. No tax for dead, so false claim. Can you refuse to pay tax? Well, you know, you shouldn't really do any business if there's anyone who wishes to protect. You can just investigate a tax man. Like, is it legal? Legally, can people investigate tax man is legal because of the amount of cyber hacking and stuff, yeah? And failure to uphold, you know, look. People are legally investigate tax man. Like, is who he says is a qualified warrant check, registered office. Are they qualified? Warranted for arrest? Arrest illegally illegally hiring civil servant, genocide, and stealing people's houses, you know, and into property. You know, say this. Guys illegally stealing houses and property. Sharon's eyes can be in there. What happens in Huntington? The article explores the criminal investigation by the far reach powers. And who's that by? Reynolds Porter. Can handle issue arrest warrants. They may be able to get to the law. Now you say you're tax evading. Are you? What is owed by tax? What type of offence? We don't investigate. Say now. Know what I said? Can HMC arrest you for? I said, are they arrestable under the financing? Are they financing terrorism? Is the tax service finance terrorism? Think they finance terrorism? Anti-money laundering, combat drug fraud, corruption. See, the corruption factor, yeah? Is the corruption factor like we're saying, is a town worrying taxes or a tax man if it's been poison gas for like more than 10 years? They seem to get in, just say tax reminders, but no, what do you call it, anti-poison gas reminder. Do you know what? To live, or like they're trying to steal by saying inheritance tax. Inheritance tax and corporations tax living groups, the same as like VAT tax. That's why they could be legal, but who, like what are they doing about walking, trying to rob that insurance? You know? How do you, yeah, like, are the corrupt industrial insurance companies? I went on about the other day, about 500 million warrants have got to be served for like say application fraud and taxes, benefits, changing people's names with war criminal authority, illegal change children's names, assets, cars, this, that, insurance, the corrupt industrial and insurance companies. Like you got underwriters. Why you don't want to log like who'd it go to say? He should just tell. I even found them doing Black Widow on people like the who they poison gas on the streets. When I was arresting them, like them under the sewers and that can they with their can but and they're trying to put last minute £5 life insurance because they only paying each other like to say £100 or £20 to kill it. And there's so many people that are killing millions saying £1 each. Others will do it cheaper than us to do it cheaper. I keep to do it cheaper. We're trying to undercut insurance companies. And then like where they're trying to collect and say, why ain't they stole everyone's car? Maybe they got auto targets on the border. Maybe the person ain't been paid and what are you trying to contest? How insurance companies defraud us? I say I ask are the corrupt imposter insurance companies. Virtually every underwriting for home insurance and where home insurance only for small houses what do you call it? Just say about £360. Yes, that's free. Yeah, but you're asking fight genocide, fight for £1 a day. Your play. What about how many sub rooms you got? Yeah, like £1 a day home insurance ain't bad, you know. That's what I'm saying, but that's it. The country's going on stupid. Like I say, it's only Britain. Yeah, I found them all up in the sewers, can everybody trying to do underwriting and the auto targeting gates in the sewers, like right that with local gardens and signboards saying please stop, like very sure, like stop, but like pop. Yeah, from the local shed. What are the frauds that are generally committed in the insurance sector? And burglary, theft, is that the coalition burglary? How many these so-called burglaries? Just say there was 10,000 burglaries, and did they see them coming a day for like more than 10 years? Is that 365 did not live reported? Is it a fakey or is it like that basically where and then where they're saying they want to leave burglars out because they feel like they want to mix up the jail, like some burglars, some rapists, and we get here first come, first serve. When they start doing so, then yeah, then some houses or flats only 50p a day. Home insurance, yeah, they're trying to hide them levels so no one protects. There ain't no insurance like people saying, oh, your house does exist. Oh, just you and the postman. It's just, yeah, between you, the postman. Yeah, like saying 50p a day to recoup because say where they're genociding and poison gas and say they obviously lead to the office and they're gonna steal. They plan to steal the phone and say where it is, but now they hack the phone. Yeah, and then let alone nuclear. Oh yeah, the insurance maker stand in front, crab dancing around your house. Yeah, for a pound. Fire be back, fire be back, fire be back. Okay, look for now. I suppose enough war criminals. There's now about trees and yeah, like how they try to say no capital punishment for what has in mind, but they're treating, they're trying to set up the country against genocide. Okay, last one. They get death penalty for nuclear bomb threats, yeah? Because how many videos I even done about asking even like it's a country in a nuclear bomb threat last elections? Oh yeah, first no, I can't tell, I don't know, I don't care yet. So I can't believe it. Yeah, and then quickly arrested many, welcome to Canada in a suit, leave back and this whole shit. Maybe that's what the insurance man's got to do, the police or the military. Check them nuclear. There you got capital, the dots of Britain. Britain. Come on, Mama Brown. Legally, capital punished for nuclear bomb threats. It's true. You see how they the legal cap punish for nuclear bomb threats or strike. Threat. Attempt. Smash. Attempt. The UK Prime Minister can override the use of nuclear weapon. The Britain UK nuclear. It's called capital punishment. The underdog. But they did that, but not only did okay, but yeah, did the insurance pay for nuclear defense? The military, that's our wages. Well, about nuclear weapons, Does Britain have, but then you like more poison gas hoaxes, Does Britain have defense against? Yeah, it's called sacrifice of the people, isn't it? Like human shielding until they can't get enough. As the UK side treat to prohibition, did not. You didn't even have a compass on your nuclear defense. Yeah, when I came along in 2006, I was obviously born 1984. Yeah, doing my 100-meter army tank, the implant making nuclear bombs in space. They inflated this and that planet, we just go on about sometimes, Don't try to copy and don't try to do it on Earth and say, oh, bigger smoke in the, like World War II. Hiroshima, that's kind of where some of the idea comes from, but no, it's where it's explained from, it's a closer explanation. Has the UK signed the treaty or whatever? Has it been fired? They've tried to fire many times. I started out having to get my teeth in these war criminals because of that bullshit. Yeah, and then go shoot it down and shoot down the enemy teams. I normally, the James Bond shoot the petrol barrels around the enemy. It's so called real life. I said so called. Maybe that's an old man E-Longs and the Alexa got to do sideways jumping Alexa. Like, bam, 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 bam. Cheater, baby. Capital punishment. Okay. Protocol 13 to the European Convention of Human Rights became binding. Okay, struggle for survival. Yeah, so anyway, I found them saying that the nuclear, just like the army tanks, when mine do, my military army tanks, but they do, got police sirens and guns on all sides and outside. Have you ever seen guns on all sides? No. Exactly. And then they didn't have a compass as well on the nukes. And they don't know which way it's going. And I do sat-nav missiles on my other video. I explained it like, I light a tie on the car sat-nav. It says go forward this and that, 200 miles or 7 miles, and then strike. You at your destination. Yeah, they say it's also got bicycle lights, trackers, what do you call it, disarm, arm, and self-explode, stuff like that. Yeah, you can steering, the difference between a missile and a rocket. So anyway, there's thousands of millions of them, supposedly, because you can have millions of enemies in it. That's what I'm finding. Yeah, okay, anyway, this book explains the way. Okay, so, attack warning, 203 UK, what, when I kept asking Alexa, are we under this? Okay, yeah, we're under attack. And there's many countries, America was under attack, say they're currently under a nuclear bomb threat. Let's ask, actually, because I've been offline for a while, some can say. But was I paid for how many years? And say, you want people hope, I no, I had to, I had to write up some recipe books and this and that to pay the bills, is it? Are you paying for nuclear bombing? Don't go off, you don't pay, is it? If it does, isn't that? What about the enemy under the sewers and coming up medical treatments? Well, I found that if 99, when they were trying to kill everybody from 06, that if antiseptics kill 99% of disease, they could use that to kill the world's diseases 99%. And we're taking it all the way. We've got to do 3D printing life support machines and robots or whatever, And gold plating seeds of tin cans. Maybe I got to get through my chow. Eat some gold, eat the food, gold plate it, sell it, and see if I come back arrest an enemy in the sewer under you, and they say, here, Mr. Taxman, like, bam, they are ready to pay. They're still, here, Mr. Insurance. No, they didn't steal the car this time, this not. You got that £1 a day, and say, oh, what are you standing around there for then? I got my money. Dude, does the nuclear bomb terrorists get death penalty? Yeah, well, I'm still British and this and that. Yeah, I've still been going since 2006 and then my stuff. I got my own gold plate tin can to my horizon, though. Like, I do look for my warrants for arrest, Do they get there because catching suckers in the sewer, that power. Yeah, plus you need to get 3D printers that everyone at home got their own stuff coming out like bam, yeah. So by providing appropriate tools, what the punishment for terrorism? The method terrorism prohibits committing, attempting, soliciting, or conspiring to commit any felony with the intent of, up to life imprisonment or death. That's what you're saying. You're sneaking into death, yeah. They like where the death penalty got to be really controlled and that, but everyone's a goodie, yeah. Mainly, like of the country and even many other countries. So there's not really a lot of need for death penalty, no mistakes and no corrupt going in. Say, oh, they want to steal evidence, bars of heroin or whatever. Like anyone gets in the way, the death penalty is shut. Service rent is that is still death penalty for war crimes. Yeah, like I said earlier, called in late figures. They don't know really. Is nuclear terrorism real? Yes, it is. Yeah, the terrorist nuclear attack has not occurred today. Oh, yes, they have. They've tried to, isn't it? So, how many death penalties? That's where it was I want to ask. Is Britain under a nuclear countdown? Did you say, are we under a nuclear bomb threat? Like, no. If I said no, means that we under a nuclear countdown. Like, yeah. nuclear bomb countdown. And say some of you gotta go to work if you say yes. Got that. If a nuclear war has a breakout, say that's the good thing with elections. It rounds up to an answer. Like currently, nuclear weapons in night games in 9 day become the third country to develop a test nuclear weapon. The doomsday clock says at 90 seconds. The doomsday clock, which shows how simplistic, yeah, like what doomsday clock and what do you call it, level nuclear attack advice, what Brits should do. Everyone needs these where to remember to bookmark and nuclear. Oh my goodness, how close are we? Oh, we've been this now, literally 7 minutes, 7 minutes. If Alexa said you got like 4 minutes to escape and this and that to the heat, because it does reach and this and that, like some bombs, some people that do survive the initial, you got 4 minutes to drive out and keep going. There's Britain that would take 4 minutes to clear the site. Or it's Britain under a nuclear bomb threat, yeah. Okay, so where's best to ask Alexa? Let me actually ask Alexa. Yeah, the laser get straight answer. As if linked. Good day. Is Britain currently under nuclear countdown? This is what they were trying to jam this. Is Britain currently under nuclear countdown?
I'm having trouble connecting to the network. Yeah. Please try again a bit later.
Yeah, so I'm going to leave that for now because, how many months and years are going on about this now and then legally responding or whatever, there's, get tired. So for now, I'm going to keep it short and keep it legal and safe.